All right, now I want to go and change out my classes and add my classes for each of my tables in the database. Now remember, we're using active record design, which is essentially we want to make our classes look identical to our databases. So we want our table name here to be the same as in our database, and we want our columns to be identical. And then when we create our variables within the class, we would like them to be identical to what we set the columns to, and use them throughout to be identical. So it's very important that we name things right in the database. Okay. So now that my user class looks great, I've got my construct method, I've got my variables, I've got my table name here and all my columns. I've changed my the word tax to user. Now I want to duplicate this user class. So I just go, I'm using Atom, so it's easy. I just say duplicate, and I want to make one for blog. And then I want to duplicate again and make one for contract. So just duplicate and contract. Okay. And then in the blog, I'm going to come over here and change it to blog. And in contract, I'll do the same thing. Call it contract. Okay. And under the table name for contract, and also under blog, I will call it blog. And blog ID. And this is how I set mine up. It might be different than yours. And URL, email, and I'm just gonna add the rest of them. Contact. Now, Dr. Getty and I also said that she stresses a lot that first name, last name in contacts should be separate. I am absolutely okay with that. Again, this is your project. It is how you want it to be done. Quality score. All right, I can take that quality score, back over, just paste it in, paste it in, paste it in. Make sure I add my $sign at the beginning there. So I can copy that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7, so I just need 3 more. Okay, quality score. Let's start at the top. I'll just copy and paste them. Blog ID, blog name. Let's get my 7 of these also. Okay, so URL. Okay, so I've gone through both my contract class and my blog class and have them set up exactly how it looks like in my database. I don't have any functions in there yet, and I have them set up exactly how it looks. I'm going to make sure I have them both saved. And the one thing I want to do now is go back into my initialize and go down to where I have my classes and make sure I include blog and contract. Okay. As far as setting up your classes, that should be great on your classes, and you should be good to go on classes. Next, the next video, I'm going to talk about how to start setting these up as objects also, and we'll go through how to add, edit, delete the users.